Hello. If you feel like you are already behind, like there's too much to read and not enough time, this may be the most important video you watch before your exams. Because right now, success is no longer about reading everything. It's about reading strategically and intelligently. Dear friends, as exams approach in the National Open University of Nigeria, there is a reality many students are quietly dealing with. Some are prepared, but many are not. Some are just starting, some are halfway, some feel completely lost. And at this stage, the biggest mistake students make is this: they panic and then they try to read everything. They open all their course material, jump from one topic to another, spend long hours reading without direction. It feels like effort to them, but it produces confusion, mental fatigue, and very little retention. So, if you are already behind, the first stage or the first thing you must do is to shift your mindset. You're no longer reading to cover everything. You are no longer reading to cover everything. You are rather reading to maximize what is possible within the time you have. And that begins with one powerful step called selection. I want you to know that not all topics carry equal weights. I want you to know that not all content is equally testable. So, instead of asking, how do I finish all this course material? Or how do I finish reading every part of this course material? You need to start asking, what is most likely to be tested and what can I realistically master? This is where you begin to take control. From here, the next mistake many students make is depending on summaries made by other students or vendors. Now let's be honest here. Summaries are helpful when they are your own, because when you create a summary, you are processing. When you create a summary, you are simplifying. When you create a summary, you are internalizing the material. But when you pick up someone else's summary, especially at the last minute as this, you're stepping into their understanding, not yours. And that creates problem because you may not understand the context. Key explanations may be missing. Concepts may be oversimplified or even inaccurate. So, instead of gaining clarity, you end up becoming more confused. At this stage, it is safer to work with your original course material, even if you can't cover everything. You are advised to focus on understanding fewer topics well, rather than rushing through many topics poorly. Now, as you begin to study, there is a method that changes everything. The method is called applied understanding. At this point, you are not just reading words, you are asking yourself, what does this mean in real life? Where does this apply? How does this connect to my course or field? Let me give you an example. If you're studying a concept like leadership styles, don't just memorize definition. Think, where have I seen this in real life? Ask yourself where you have seen these leadership styles in real life. A school leader, a manager, a lecturer. Ask yourself, how do these styles affect outcomes? Now, even if you don't remember the exact course material definition or the exact textbooks definition in the exam, your understanding will guide your answer, and that alone can earn you meaningful marks. Because examiners are not only looking for memorized words, they are looking for evidence of understanding of concepts. Now, let's talk about how you actually read. Another common mistake is reading for long hours before or without structure. You just sit down for hours, but your mind is tired, distracted, and overwhelmed. Instead, break your reading into focused sessions. Short, intentional periods where your mind is fully engaged. And after each session, you are expected to pause briefly. Let your brain process what you just read. This method improves retention far more than long, unstructured reading. Then comes one of the most powerful tools at this stage. And the tool is nothing but past questions. Past questions are not just for practice, they are a guide because they show you what examiners focus on, how questions are framed, how answers are expected to be structured. So, instead of just reading, begin to test yourself. Pick a question, try to answer it. Know that even if you don't, or even if your answer is not perfect, the process strengthens your understanding eventually. At this point, we also need to talk about your mental state, because being behind comes with pressure. Thoughts like, I am too late, I can't finish this, I am not ready. But here's the truth. Panic reduces performance more than lack of preparation. When your mind is scattered, even what you know becomes difficult to express. So, your goal is not just to read, it is to stay mentally stable enough to think clearly during exams. Also, avoid comparison. Another student may be telling you, I've finished reading, but that shouldn't determine your outcome. You don't know their level of understanding. You don't know their retention. You have to stay focused on your own process. As the exam draws closer, I need you to shift your focus from new content to reinforcement. Go back to what you've studied before, strengthen it, clarify it, and simplify it, because confidence comes from familiarity. And when you enter the exam hall, remember this: you don't need to know everything to perform well. If you understand key concepts, apply them correctly, and present your answers clearly, you can still achieve good results if you do this. At this stage, discipline matters more than motivation. You may feel tired, you may not feel like reading, but even small, consistent effort done the right way can still change your outcome. My beloved students, being behind doesn't mean you have failed. It simply means that you must become more intentional. You may not cover everything, but you can still perform well. And as you move forward from this exam season, let this experience teach you something important. Start early. Create your own summaries. Build understanding gradually. Reduce pressure before it builds, because this rescue strategy works, but it's not a replacement for consistent preparation. I mean to say that this very method I just introduced you with, this I call rescue strategy, it works fine, it works well, but it cannot be replaced by consistent preparation. If this helped you, please stay with me. In the next episode, we will address something many students struggle with, and that is why students fail NOUN exam even after reading hard. Because sometimes the issue is not effort, it is direction. Remember to subscribe to this wonderful channel, share with others, and like it. See you again in our next episode. Bye for now.